Spoilers. Okay, let's talk about Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice for a moment. It is polarizing viewers, critics. Well, the critics don't seem to be so much polarized as just they all hate it. Viewers seem to either love it, hate it, or there are the few that are in the middle. I am with them. Pros. Ben Affleck was not the worst Batman, okay? George Clooney is still the worst Batman. Ben Affleck wasn't even that bad of a Bruce Wayne, to be honest. Another pro. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was done exceptionally well. I think. Sure, her costume looks sweet. She kicked some ass. She had all the fixin'. The shield, the sword, the lasso. She had everything. Wonder Woman, great job. Another pro would be the actual fight. The Batman vs. Superman fight in Batman vs. Superman was done. It was awesome. It was very cool. And my DC friends will agree that it is exact or as close as they could have gotten, if not better, than the way it came off in Dark Knight Returns. Another pro was Alfred. Jeremy Irons' Alfred was pretty cool. Yeah, he had some kind of cliche kind of moments, constantly saying things like, "Oh, you better get married and settle down." But it's my Jeremy Irons impression. Cool thing was, though, he was a tech genius. He was a mechanic. He was an Alfred. He took over the Batwing. It was very, very cool. Last pro is actually one of the best performances in the movie is done by the darling Holly Hunter. Holly Hunter was fantastic in that role. As small role as it was, she did a good job. She did a great job. And it's kind of sad to say that was one of the standout roles for me. Let's talk about the cons. There is so little for children to enjoy in this movie. The first half of the movie is basically deranged visions and nightmares and dream sequences, cryptic moments. Kids wrapping their heads around this movie will suffer migraines, is what I'm saying. And there's so little fun for them, in my opinion, like you would get from Ant-Man or Captain America or Iron Man. You don't have that fun factor. But the first whole half of the movie is a f***ing mess. And the second whole half of the movie is a f***ing explosion. I'm not sure which half I liked better. Another con would be Lois. I have nothing against Amy Adams. She's a beautiful woman, great actress. I've seen her in a ton of stuff where she's nailed it, done amazing work, and she doesn't do a terrible job of playing the character. In fact, seeing a 40-year-old woman play one of the leading roles in a superhero flick is kind of amazing. Good for her. She's written poorly. I don't know if Zach just wanted her to be the damsel in distress at all times. She has one moment of, like, girl power where she says, "I'm not a lady, I'm a journalist." And you're just like, woo! And then after that, she is damsel in distress, Superman homing beacon, twice. She's getting thrown off buildings, she's drowning in a f***ing pool, she's losing the thing, throwing away the thing that's gonna save the day at the end. She couldn't have known, though. She's written very poorly, and it's upsetting. She walks up to a janitor while walking out of her building. I'm sorry, do I know you? Are you not the Russian arms dealer that I ran into in Africa like a week ago? Like, is that where we've met? Another con, probably my least favorite part. I don't like Jesse Eisenberg in this role. I like Jesse Eisenberg in other stuff. I've seen him in Adventureland and Zombieland and pretty much every land. He's a good actor, but I feel like this one falls on the director. This one falls on Zack Snyder going, "I'm gonna make all of the comedy weigh on this kid's poor shoulders. I'm basically going to let him go off the rails in a terrible Riddler impression, and I'm not going to tell him to dial it back." You're also giving him these lines that, again, kids are not going to enjoy or understand. And all of his lines in the movie were said in the trailer. Last con, this person on Twitter put it best. @TMunzar on Twitter said, "Batman vs. Superman holds the world champion belt for having the most ham-fisted, cringeworthy cameos in a superhero movie. No match." I have to agree. One in particular, and I think everybody can agree, it was a laugh-out-loud moment for me. Deep-sea exploration, coming across basically a mild-mannered kind of, takes forever to actually approach the camera and do something. It felt like it could have been played by Ray Romano going, "Get out of my bathroom!" and just like charging at people with a trident. That's my Ray Romano impression. That's the best I can do. So that's my thoughts on it. I didn't hate it. It was pretty. Way too many explosions in the final battle. And why do you kill Superman at the end of the movie? It's very stupid. We all know he's going to come back. It's such a cheap form of raising the stakes. "Oh, Superman's dead. Well, will this just give Batman time to work alone? Is that the idea? Like I say, I didn't hate it. I was just kind of on the fence. Wasn't the best movie, wasn't the worst movie. There have been bad or at least on the fence Marvel movies that I've still enjoyed. There's no humor to it. There's no lightness to it, and I don't like that's how they're going to do the rest of the Justice League. Critics try impossibly, I think, try to be objective in their reviews when they write their reviews, but they can only be so objective. They're trying to sell ad space. They're trying to create tension and in a lot of ways just grab readers. I don't think it should be hated. I enjoyed a lot of it. Critics shit all over that movie. They were like, I don't like Ben Affleck, I don't like Zack Snyder, fuck Lois Lane, the red capes are coming. The red capes are coming. So many lines where Lex Luthor bothered me. Oh my god. He just wouldn't shut the fuck up. It would be kind of cool to see Mark Strong play Lex Luthor, I think.